Good morning, Super Troopers. Welcome to Sunday morning live meds and Q&A with moi. I truly do hope that you are well, you're traveling well, you're staying safe, you're enjoying your life, you're doing things that matter to you. And if you're not, then I hope you're on that journey. I hope you're on that journey of doing things that you love and enjoying your life. Morning, Carly. Morning, Show Up Pilates. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Laura, all the way from Florida, my new coaching client. Mwah. And to Mel, also my new coaching client from Melbourne. Awesome to have you here, troops. Good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Mia. Hello, darling. Mia's my little stepdaughter. Hey, Kitty. Hi, darling. Hope you had a nice night last night with your mama. There is Bailey. There is Bailey. There he is. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? I have stuff to talk to you today. I have stuff to talk to you today. All right, my love hearts. Today we're going to do a topic, a meditation, and a Q&A like we do. And what I would love to talk about today, I swear when I write my book, I'm going to have a lot of issues writing my book because the way that I speak and the way that's going to go down on paper, it's going to be a little bit hard. But in terms of the book that I am writing about the dark voice and the light voice. I don't know what the title is. I'm considering it for it to be a children's book first with how much it has helped Mia, my stepdaughter. And that will, we will share that soon. So I don't know how that's going to come about, but we'll see. Anyway, what I want to talk about today to you is I want to talk about where in your life you may be holding grudges. Where in your life you may be holding grudges that you think you may need to be held, that your ego thinks you may need to hold, that you're finding difficult to let go of. And these grudges the grudge can be towards yourself. The grudge can be towards yourself. You're finding it hard to forgive yourself for something that you've done recently or that you've even done in the past. But you're finding it difficult to let go. The grudge may be toward someone in your family. It may be toward your partner, to an ex-partner even. It may be toward an old friend that what they've done in the past or what they've done recently you haven't liked, and you're holding on to that, right? And just let's be frank, it's pretty normal for us to hold grudges, to get annoyed and to get pissed off at something. It's pretty it's a normal human response. But imagine having a cage of birds, right? A cage of birds, and they're busting to come out. A cage of birds who are happy and all the rest, and they want to go and fly and they want to go off and do their things. But you're no, you must stay in this cage. You must stay in this cage for this, and this reason. You can imagine that those birds are eventually going to feel sad. They're going to become darkened in their mood or darkened in their way of life in a cage, right? That's what you might be doing about the grudge that you're holding. You're holding all of these emotions in. You're holding them in, and maybe that's making you think you're powerful. It's making you feel powerful. It's making you feel like, you've got one up over the other person. But all that is doing, is keeping emotions which are meant to flow. They're meant to come, they're meant to pass, they're meant to go. They're meant to come, they're meant to pass, they're meant to go. But you're holding it in. You're holding that grudge or that not forgiving yourself towards yourself. And what's that doing to you? What's that doing to you? How is that shaping your thoughts? How is that shaping the way you feel? How is that shaping your behavior towards yourself? How is that shaping your conversation about yourself or even to yourself? How is that grudge that you may be holding toward another? What is that doing to you? What is that doing to your thought? What is that doing to how you feel, to how you behave, to how you speak, to how you hold conversation, how you speak about that person? And there are so many reasons why it's hard to let go. So many reasons why it's hard to let go of grudges. Because that person hurt you. That person screwed you over. That person fucked with your feelings. That person messed you up. That person didn't show up as the person you thought they would show up as. That person left you high and dry. And there are so many reasons for you to remain pissed off, to remain annoyed, to remain frustrated. But again, what is that doing to you? What is that doing to you? What is that doing to the feeling in your chest? What is that doing to the thoughts in your mind? It's toxic. Toxic. You become a toxic waste ground. You become toxic waste because you're wasting your energy and your focus and your fucks on toxic thoughts, on toxic feelings, on toxic behaviors, on toxic conversation. And that's a toxic way to be living. So why is it hard to let go? Why is it hard to let go of the grudge? Why is it hard to let go of being stubborn and to move on with your life? Well, it's your ego, right? That's your ego gripping on and holding on. Telling you stories, whether it's about yourself, that you're an idiot, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? You should have known better. And it's just like holding your head underwater, and every now and then you can come up for fresh air. Every now and then you get to come up for fresh air, but most of the time you're holding yourself underwater, not forgiving yourself. Your ego is the part of you. It's not actually you that can't let go. Think of it like that. It's not actually you that can't let go. It's your ego. It's your dark voice that's not allowing you to go, you know what? I fucked up. I fucked up. And these are the lessons that I have learned from fucking up. And here is what I'm going to do in the future about not doing that again. That may also be in that realm of your friendship or your relationship that's broken down, the grudge that you're holding. I had a friend in my life, we were friends for 3 years, and it was actually quite a toxic relationship when I look back on it. And the grudges that we held against one another whilst we were friends, it was fucking yuck. It was yuck. And I always blamed her. It was her bad mood. It was her this, it was her that. But you know what? I put up with that fucking shit. I didn't have a voice. I didn't use my voice. I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't stand up to the behavior. And so we split for a while as friends and then came back as friends. And then she fucked off again. Not a word. Do you know how much that hurt? That hurt real bad. Because there in my mind, I'm like, what have I done? What have I done wrong? Fuck you. You hurt me. You pulled me back in. And I'm a dickhead for falling for that. So I was holding 2 grudges. 1 grudge for me, 1 grudge for her. And this was well over 2 years ago now, and the grudge can still be there, right? Whenever I might hear her name, or whenever I might see a post of hers, someone's tagged me in her post, I get triggered. The grudge is still there of like, fuck her. So what do I do in those situations? Because I know everyone out there has got a grudge. I know everyone out there has got a grudge, whether it is towards yourself or whether it is towards another. What do? I acknowledge the grudge. I acknowledge the feelings that are there. I let them be there. I don't push them away and think, no, that's bad for me to feel. Don't feel that. But what I also don't do is buy into them and go, yeah, fuck her. I'm going to go bitch about her now. I'm going to go talk about her now. I'm going to go fester and like stalk the shit out of her now. I've done that before. Doesn't fucking work. Pushing feelings aside doesn't work, and then running with them like wildfire also doesn't work. So whenever that trigger thing comes up, I feel it. I feel the anger I have towards her. I feel the frustration I have towards her. I feel the frustration I have towards myself for allowing myself to put myself in that situation again. And then what do? I then put my focus, my fucks, my energy, my time into what I really want to be focused on. That's the formula, right? You recognize something has triggered you. Your dark voice in your ego goes off. You listen. Hold space for it. Listen, hold space for it. Let it be there. And then choose really what you want to be focused on. If I allowed myself to follow that grudge and that non-forgiveness, all I'm going to do is remember all the times that she fucked me over, or that I allowed her to fuck me over, I should say. That I allowed myself to not speak up, and what I would do, I would fester in that. I'd get frustrated. I would get angry. I don't want that for myself anymore. So this then becomes about choice. I don't want to feel that anymore. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to feel, animosity. I don't want to feel I hate you. I don't want that. I can allow the feelings to be there, but I don't want to go chase them. So the way you let go is by choosing to focus on something else. You choose to focus on something else that actually matters. It's called a true end result. You focus on something that actually matters. And whether that be, in my case, for example, it's like, okay, cool, Kat, now you focus on, you're just being your true self. And whenever you meet any resistance with any friends, you just talk about it. Talk about it. That's your true end result, right? Keep showing up as you. Whenever you feel like someone is overpowering you or dominating you or treating you poorly, you just speak up. You just speak up. Do not hold that shit in like you used to. That becomes cool. That's my focus. That's going to be my focus moving forward. So that's the message that I want to bring to you today. And really pose that question, what grudges are you holding? What grudge are you holding toward yourself? Maybe you're at a time in your life where you think, fuck, I should be better than where I am right now. I should be more far along with my life. What am I doing with my life? And maybe you're holding a grudge against yourself for not waking up sooner, for not getting your act together sooner, for not following your passion sooner. But what's that going to do? What's that grudge towards yourself going to do? It's only going to make yourself feel shit. You're going to make yourself feel guilty. And then your ego, your dark voice is just going to want to focus on that. Where's that going to get you? Fucking nowhere. In sad land, to sad land. The land of the sad. So today we want to acknowledge what grudges you are holding, what that's actually doing to you, and then what else you can start focusing on to free yourself, to let go of those grudges and to start focusing on something better. It's hard, man. It's hard. I get it. It's hard. But it's freeing when you know that that's possible for you, and you can free yourself if you choose to. And not be so hard on yourself. Not be so hard on yourself. Not be so hard on certain situations. So let's take that into meditation today. So get yourself into a nice comfy position. You can lie down, you can sit down. And once you've found your comfortable position, if you haven't already, just close down your eyes. And just take some nice deep breaths in and out. And just set an intention now to be really honest with yourself. Set an intention to be honest with yourself. And with that intention of being honest with yourself, just acknowledge and recognize where in your life you're holding a grudge, or who you're holding a grudge toward. How are you dealing with that grudge? How are you behaving due to this grudge you're holding? And what's this grudge doing to you? How's it affecting you? How's it impacting you? And how would you prefer it to be? How would your heart and soul prefer it to be? How would you prefer it to be? that's how you would prefer it to be, then what is your next best step to act more in favor of that? Now in your minds, I want you to imagine that you can see a cage full of birds. They've been in there for a really long time. And imagine this cage of birds is sitting in your chest. They've been trying to get out for so long. To free themselves. Now imagine yourself opening up the door of that cage to set these birds free. And maybe they fly out immediately. Maybe they're not sure if they can fly out or if they should fly out. Just gently encourage them to fly out and to be free. And then once they have all left this cage in your chest, take some really nice big breaths in and out. Even put your hand over your heart. Big breaths in and out. And just know that each of those birds represented the grudges you've been holding towards yourself or towards another. And let this be your practice. Let this be your practice. If this keeps coming up, if the grudges keep coming back, the birds keep flying back, choose how you would prefer it to be. Choose how you would prefer it to be. And by acting in favor of that, you set yourself free. By acting in favor of that, you set yourself free. Take some time to stretch out your body. And then when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. I hope that meditation and today's talk has served your soul. I'd like to share with you when this whole stuff came up with my friend, how I preferred it to be was that I just wanted to be neutral. I wanted it to be neutral. How I felt toward her would just be neutral. To not be hating on her and to not be like obsessed with needing to be her friend. I just wanted to be neutral. And so that's what I then went after. That's what I then started acting in favor of. So I just sort of share that with you. Now, if anyone has any questions about today or about anything in general in regards to questions you might have for me, we'll just hold space for that. Disco Bunny, my birds flew out with ribbons and confetti. Oh, they were so ready. That's so awesome. So needed that, Cat, and didn't even realize. Mwah, my super pleasure. Great release. I'm glad, Keza. Thank you, Cat. Loved freeing the birds. Don't want to live in the land of the sad. Yes. Amen, sisters. Amen. Mel, oh boy, this one reduced me to tears. Thank you, beautiful lady. My pleasure. My pleasure. Mandy, wow, this intention truly resonated with me this morning. Just what I needed, Cat. Thank you. Amazing woman. Mwah, my pleasure, treasure. So that song, Mandy, because you said the music was good, was the Devi Prayer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music. It's called the Devi Prayer. And Amali, yes, I am from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Oh, so many birds. Love it. You know, this is where prior to tuning in to see, well, prior to coming on live, I tuned in to see what message to share with you. And I got the song, actually, Don't Be So Hard on Yourself by Jess Flynn. And then the word grudge came up, and then it showed me about the birds and freeing from the birds. And so I rocked and rolled with it, right? This is the power of intuition. And the power of intuition, when I share it, it resonates. It resonates with you guys. So I'm really glad it has. So grateful I found you, divine timing. Birds flew free and so fast, so needed. Awesome. Anyone have any questions? Any questions in relation to today, or are you just going to go and free your birds? You go free your birds. Well, my loves, if there are no questions, enjoy your Sunday or your Monday or whatever it may be, or your Saturday, and I'll see you next Sunday for Sunday Morning Live Meds. Lots of love. Oh, wait, one question. Kat, I struggle to keep my eyes closed during practice. You might struggle to keep your eyes closed during practice, but that's just a distraction thing. The more you practice, the better you get, right? When your eyes are closed, the mind is just going to want to be like, ugh, what's up? What else is going on? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do that? So your ego struggles with keeping your eyes closed. You don't struggle with keeping your eyes closed. It gets bored. You know, it wants something else to be focusing on rather than yourself and doing something good for yourself. So yes. Was there another question? I think in regards to friendships in my life, has to do with working on the need to be liked by everyone. Oh my God, that's a big one. That's a big one. Set that fucking one free, mate. Anyway, troops, I'm going to head off. Lots of love to you all, and I'll see you next Sunday. Peace be with you.